This dude in this year, broke the all-time three-point record, okay? All-Star Game MVP, Western Conference Finals MVP, won an NBA championship, NBA Finals MVP. When he got asked about how's it feel to win the MVP, he said, let's talk about us winning 4 championships, which makes you love him more when people count him out. And then you ready for the cherry on top? This dude graduated from Davidson this year. He graduated. He got his degree this year. Are you kidding me? Wait, you're talking about the complete, holy moly. That's his golf show. Come on. Yeah. Klay Thompson comes back after not playing basketball for 2 years. He wins a championship. This is a team that didn't make the playoffs 2 years ago. They had the worst record in the NBA. And then last year, they got beat by the Memphis Grizzlies in the play-in game. And they win an NBA championship when they're back at full force. It's a mic drop scenario for them. It's a mic drop for Steph. I got all the respect in the world, Key.
Damn. What else you gonna say? Everybody can find something to say, but what they're saying is not gonna hold up.
Nope.
Because everything that Jay just pointed out is the truth. Even though the beginning of the season, they had a nice run. Steph get hurt. Everybody's like, we don't know. This is Brooklyn. It's gonna be Philadelphia, maybe Milwaukee. Oh my God, what about Utah? And they just kept chipping away. Oh, Phoenix, the best team. They got the best record. Then it's chipping away to the point where now they're in the playoffs and it looks different. Oh, the Boston Celtics, the young
BPI
team.
has them 82% to win the
all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all BPI, our own, and then all of a sudden you look up, they're down 2-1. They're in trouble.
43, boom.
It just, when you have veteran players like Steph Curry, they know how to play basketball. When it's tough, they know how to get out their own way. You have a guy like Draymond 2 games ago, he needs to calm down. He's concentrating on his podcast too much. He was 0 for whatever, and he was this and that, and he fouled out how many times? 3 times in the finals so far. They gave you all those scenarios, but the scenario they couldn't give you is that Steph would drop 34 on their head in Game 6. They couldn't give you that scenario.
Our very own Nick Tutz, a producer here at ESPN, I, for one, was shocked. He was able to somehow continue playing basketball while also enduring the grueling grind of recording a podcast once or twice a week.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, that was really a thing.
I wonder what Steph is going to look like when he comes back off the ankle injury because he had a 260-pound guy fall on his ankle. Well, first of all, it didn't fall on his ankle. He fell on his shin.
But Key, don't play that down. Let's play it up now.
Play it up now.
My,
that's a 30 for 30 segment right there.
Here's everything that Key said, then you said, Jay, I totally agree with. And not people like me, because I asked, and I pointed out, 15, no, don't tell me about 15. I saw what happened. 16, same. 17, 18, that's KD. I want to see a clean championship. Steph's the best player in the finals, and because of that, they win. Well, Klay couldn't hit the broadside of a barn last night. He was playing defense. He couldn't hit a shot. Dre was good last night for a lot of this series. It's the worst you'll ever see him play, right? Jordan Poole in moments looked like it was too big for him, too much, too soon. Wiggins was excellent, but of course some other players are going to play well on the team. Steph Curry, with all of that, against a team that a lot of the analytics type said they're going to lose to the Celtics. The defense is too good. Steph Curry at 34. It not only game 1 dropped 34, but I was like, well, let me see the second half. He kind of went. Games 2, he was huge in the second half. 3, same thing. Game 4, Max, he was great in the second half.
Most 3-point field goals in a single season postseason.
He was the best player on either team, and because of that, his team won the championship. This is what I've been waiting for in his career. This is what I've been waiting for.
Alan Yates got in my ear and said every 3 that he hits from now on is historic. Everyone
re-breaking the record.
Rest of his career. And I also will say this, and I know that we're going to make a lot about Steph. But Golden State's defense is off the charts. They held Boston to under 100 points 3 times in this series. So I know we're going to gloss over Wiggins, but watching Jason Tatum have 2 points in a span of 21 minutes to close out the game, Max, Key, 2 points.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not talking about the fourth quarter. 2 points in the last 21 minutes of the game. That's what Wiggins did. So Wiggins not only doing it on the offensive side, scoring, relieving Steph in the last 3 games, but doing it consistently on the defensive end.
I asked J.J. Redick and Amari Stoudemire on this just in the other day. Is it age or stage, basically, right? Is the stage too big for Jason Tatum? And J.J. got hot. No, it's the defense. So, and Amar's like, yeah, it's age, not stage, right? He's young. But in a way, it is stage because at this stage of the game, even if it's not on your mind, oh, my God, the finals, and you get tight, you're playing great defenses. The Warriors' defense was just as good as the Celtics' defense, right? These were the 1 and 2 defenses in the league. And the defense, not just, oh, Jason Tatum choked. Well, there's a reason for it. He's fatigued. He's played a lot. And the Warriors were great defensively.
Yeah, but it's never the stage as much as it is the age in these situations because they're young. See, that won't happen in the future. Those sort of things, because you'll know how to work through all of that. When Steph struggled, it had nothing to do with the stage.
Yep.
It was just simply I struggled, but I'm such a veteran. I'm not worried about it. I know how to get around all of this. They can blitz me, they can double me, they can run a million guys at me. This particular game, I can go 0 for 9. But I learned because I'm experienced now, and I know how to get out of that.
See, right, in 15, that wasn't it, right? In
No.
15, he wasn't
ready yet.
You could see it. They won the championship, but you could watch Steph and see him this year and say, that's a more mature.
That's all veteran players, though. You're not going to be the same at 18 as you are at 35. I mean, that's just not it.
Or you can just, die on screens and let Al Horford guard Stephen Curry. But we'll talk about that later. I mean, really?
Steph was asked about winning finals MVP, guys. And listen to this with the question. Listen to this.
What does just this mean to you to finally be a finals MVP after everything?
Forget that. We champs. Why are you starting with that question? We got 4 championships.
I'm saying, man. Like, you could tell that was locked and loaded.
He came loaded.
He knew he was going to be asked about finals MVP.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.